Rags to riches Michael Jordan. Rising from the depths of poverty and obscurity, Michael Jordan went on to become one of the most iconic basketball players in history, captivating the world with his unparalleled skills and competitive spirit. But that wasn't the end of his trip. He also amassed a fortune by starting a clothing company and starring in a classic sports film. Discover the incredible story of Michael Jordan and be inspired to follow your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Michael Jeffrey Jordan was born to James Jordan, who worked at an electric plant, and Dolores Jordan, who worked at a bank, on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York. Michael has two older brothers named Larry and James, one older sister named Dolores, and one younger sister named Rosalind. A generation after Michael's birth, his parents worried about how to protect him from the drug and violent culture that permeated the streets of Brooklyn. In order to provide a better environment for raising a family, they uprooted everyone and headed to Wilmington, North Carolina. Michael and his siblings all settled in Wilmington to raise a family. Michael Jordan's parents instilled in him the value of hard work and goal setting. Michael was never really interested in sports as a child, preferring to observe rather than participate. Michael did not consider himself a potential athlete until high school, despite growing up in a family where no one was taller than 6 feet. However, as a child, he had enjoyed playing baseball, basketball, and football, with baseball being his favorite. He excelled as a pitcher and outfielder, and was named league MVP at the age of 12 years old. This early sporting victory laid the groundwork for Michael's future basketball achievements. Michael, at the age of 15, was a normal all-around athlete at DC Virgo Junior High School. He participated in 3 sports, but was not diehard in any of them. When he arrived at Laney High School in the 11th grade, he was already 5 feet 10 inches tall, 2 inches taller than his father, and 3 inches taller than his brother Larry. In the fall, he took on the role of quarterback for the Laney Junior Varsity football team for the first time in his life. Michael's older brother Larry was the catalyst for his interest in basketball. Larry routinely defeated Michael in one-on-one pickup games, which presented Michael with the difficulties he needed to push him to improve. Soon after he discovered his passion for the game, he jumped right into JV play and discovered something that would be pivotal to the course of his career. Michael had faith that he would be selected as the reserve player when the main squad needed one for the impending playoffs. Nevertheless, he was greatly disappointed when his teammate Leroy Smith was selected instead. He was only 5'10" compared to Leroy's 6'5". Thus, it made it obvious that the team would look elsewhere for height. Michael received a terrible look down from the squad after the refusal, which jolted him up from his hopelessness. Since then, he has vowed to himself that he will never again allow it to happen. Michael's intense dedication to making his varsity basketball team was inspired by this idea, and he began to work harder than ever on his basketball talents, skipping class and going to the gym to practice. He was then regularly training with his brother Larry after school. During his sophomore and junior years, Michael Jordan's rigorous workouts not only enhanced his fitness, but also during this time expanded his height from 5 feet 10 inches to 6 feet 3 inches. This was the start of his extraordinary road to success. Michael obtained a full scholarship to the University of North Carolina after graduating from Laney High School. His meteoric rise began as a freshman when he scored the game-winning basket in the 1982 NCAA championship game. Later, he was voted NCAA Player of the Year for the 1983-1984 season, and he helped the United States men's basketball team win a gold medal at the 1984 Summer Olympics. Despite receiving a scholarship, Michael chose to skip his undergraduate studies in order to chase his NBA goal. He entered the NBA draft and was selected by the Chicago Bulls, which marked a watershed moment in his career. On October 26, 1984, versus Washington, Michael played in his first professional game. Yes, he did it brilliantly, making an immediate impression in the league and establishing himself as one of the best players there. In addition to becoming one of the league's leading scorers, 28.2 points per game, and making the All-Star squad as a rookie, Michael was also named Rookie of the Year. Since then, he has amassed an impressive collection of honors and trophies, including 3 MVP awards, 2 Slam Dunk Contest victories, 1987 and 1988, Defensive Player of the Year in 1988, Most Valuable Player of the All-Star Game in 1988 and 1996, and 7 consecutive scoring titles, second only to Michael Jordan. In addition to these honors, Michael has his own list of accomplishments that includes being a part of 2 Olympic teams that won gold, 1984 and 1992, scoring 69 points against Cleveland on March 28, 1990, and leading the Chicago Bulls to 3 straight NBA championships, 1990 to 1991, 1991 to 1992, and 1992 to 1993. After Michael won his 3rd championship in 1993, a horrible event befell him. In August of that year, the murder of James's father occurred. Despite the fact that the killers had been apprehended, the media at first linked James's death to Michael's rumored gambling habit, which had gained widespread attention after Michael admitted to losing thousands of dollars betting on his golf games. Despite what the public may believe, Michael was deeply affected by the tragedy, since he had lost a loved one who had left him with many fond memories. The athlete's mind was so damaged by the experience that he gave up basketball 2 days before the 1993-1994 NBA season and switched to baseball to please his father. In the mid-90s, Michael Jordan tried out for the Birmingham Barons, a minor league club of the Chicago White Sox. While he did not make the major club, he was promoted to a minor league squad and played for a year or 2. In the summer of that year, he hit .202 with the White Sox Class AA affiliate, the Birmingham Barons. He finished with a .252 batting average while playing for the Scottsdale Scorpions of the Arizona Fall League. However, his baseball career was not taking off, and on March 19, 1995, he stepped out of retirement to play for the Bulls again for the 1994-1995 NBA season. In 1995-1996, he led the NBA in scoring, won the league MVP award, and helped the Bulls become NBA champions with a record-breaking 72 wins. Beginning the following season, Michael went on a 3-year winning streak in the NBA, during which he was awarded Finals MVP all 3 years and became the first player to do so 4 times. After winning numerous honors, Michael opted to retire for a second time on January 13, 1999, primarily due to Jerry Krause's destruction of the Bulls dynasty and the subsequent inability to play basketball for any team other than Phil Jackson's. Following that, Michael stated his wish to devote more time to his family, including his wife Juanita and their 3 children, Jeffrey, Marcus, and Jasmine, whom he'd wed on September 2, 1989. After their disagreements in Chicago, Phil Jackson left to join the Los Angeles Lakers, the team's new incarnation, while Michael joined the Washington Wizards in January 2000 as president of basketball operations and a part owner. After retiring in 2001, he continued playing for the Washington Wizards despite deteriorating abilities. He averaged over 23 points per game, despite missing significant time due to injuries in the 2001-2002 season. Michael was hurting, especially in the knee, but he still played a crucial role for the Wizards. His ultimate retirement came after he participated in his 13th and last NBA All-Star Game in 2002-2003. Michael is known as a successful entrepreneur in addition to his engagement in sports. He is widely regarded as one of the most marketed sports figures in history, having been a significant spokesperson for well-known products including Nike, Gatorade, and MCI. Notably, Michael's collaboration with Looney Tunes in a Nike Super Bowl commercial in 1991, in which he played basketball with Bugs Bunny against some Martians, inspired the 1996 live-action animated film Space Jam. Michael appeared in this film alongside the Looney Tunes in a fictional scenario set during his first retirement. They have since appeared in other MCI advertisements together. Michael also created his own clothing line, Air Jordan, during the 1997-1998 season. It's also worth noting that Michael has a charitable side. He willingly contributed his first $1 million salary to the victims of the September 11th tragedy at the start of the 2001-2002 basketball season. Michael's story is an inspiration to anyone who has ever faced adversity or felt like their dreams were impossible to achieve. He overcame obstacles and setbacks through hard work, perseverance, and a never-give-up attitude. Michael Jordan's legacy will continue to inspire future generations of athletes and dreamers to chase their goals and make the impossible possible. If you enjoyed this video and found it inspiring, be sure to hit that like button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more inspirational stories like this one.